Morning.
Morning.
Summit or nothing here. Where are we, Nath?
We're in the Lake District.
We've travelled all the way to the Lake District. Nearly 11 hours journey yesterday.
It's quite the drive, wasn't it?
Yeah, could have been quicker. Hit lots of traffic. We got here, there's still enough daylight to set our tents up, which was ideal.
Yeah, had a few beers, didn't we?
Had a few beers.
Celebratory Summit or Nothing on tour beer.
Beer, and to mark 300 subscribers.
Yes, 300. That's a big number, isn't it?
It is. So here we are, Lake District, Scafell Pike. Scafell Pike, however you want to say it. Second summit of our free summit challenge.
Yeah, it's the second of the three big ones that we set ourselves originally when we first started. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's the smallest of them, but looking up, and there is a lot of up.
Yeah, lots of them up.
Still not mentally prepared for it. So it's not even 7:30 in the morning, we're going to crack on. Get up.
And after the comments on our last video of my grumpiness, I'm going to try be chirpier throughout the whole for the next video.
Good luck with that.
See how that goes. We'll see how that turns out tomorrow morning, shall we?
Yeah. We're going to use map and compass today, but I have, just as a safety backup, because we don't want to repeat what happened on Triffin, just in case there's no one up there to help us. So what I've got is View Ranger. Can you see that?
Yeah, got that.
So we're just going to record our journey in the background. I've set it going now, so worst comes to the worst, we can just retrace our steps, come home. And we're loaded right up. We're going to see, perhaps do a wild camp up there. Tomorrow we might do a little hike with a boat trip. Just a nice way to finish the trip, I thought. You can't go to the Lake District and not
go on the lake.
Go on a lake. So anyway, here we are, Scafell Pike. I'm ready to get on with it. You, Nath?
Yeah, let's crack on.
Hang on.
Well, I got a real
do that now.
shit angle of that.
Yeah, I probably did too.
So we've not long set off. It's very steep already. It's a nice, good quality path, but it's already reminding both of us of thoughts from Snowdon, where we were 200 yards in, contemplating had we bought too much. So we've packed enough for a wild camp. Literally just starting out, already contemplating putting the pack down and taking a layer off. Problem is we've encountered so many people already this morning. I didn't want anyone seeing us taking our packs off and sort of almost like resting right away. So we'll get around the corner, make it look like we've done something. What do you reckon, Trev?
Yeah, it's hard going, isn't it? We can just trundle, pause, trundle, pause. I think we make it. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey.
I think one of the things that's doing us a favour at the minute is the fact that we can't actually see the top.
Yeah.
So we're just walking. It's not like we can see our overall goal and how high and far away it is.
Well, we've just pulled in out of the way a minute. There's people everywhere. It's absolutely heaving down here. Everyone's coming down. So how many people got up there first thing this morning? I heard people rustling around in the campsite about 3 o'clock in the morning. We got up at 5 to get out by 7:30. So there seems to be a path at the moment. It's very picturesque. It's all protected by the National Trust. It's a National Trust campsite we're staying in. Wasdale Head, lovely amenities. This is what's known as the Brown Tongue Path. Easy now. Dirty boys. Well, Nath just said a minute ago that we should make something or nothing cards to hand out to all these hikers as they're going to be passing them. And I pointed out that I think, although it seems like that should be our demographic, I think it's more likely the demographic that we alienate with our complete lack of professional. Professionality a word?
Our unprofessional approach.
Yeah, we alienate this exact demographic with our unprofessional approach. Although we are trying, you know, we're taking it serious. We just
can't help but be fucking idiots.
We're just idiots. We certainly hope they are entertaining. We certainly hope that along the way we show you some terrific views.
Let's face it, they're not in any way educational, are they?
No. But it's also just monitoring our achievements, a way of recording our goals and achievements. And if you want to join us along the way, that's fantastic. If not, so long.
Yeah, fuck off.
Starting to gain some height now, Nath.
Yeah, must be at least halfway there, yeah?
Oh, I could probably tell you a view ranger.
Don't. So there's a branch in the stream here, yeah, a Y, and there is on the ground.
Yeah.
We need to cross over, which seems to be quite a frequently crossing point. And then as you can see, the path sort of crosses the river and goes up to the right hand side in that next valley, which is exactly what it shows on the map.
Yeah. Following
the Brown Tongue path, and then we need to stick left. So I'd say that we are most definitely at this crossing point. So I think that's the way we'll head. Loads of it.
Boos. Have you seen the f***ing boo on them? Have you seen the view on him? We've just stopped halfway up the mountain. Bit of a bite. Bumped into two girls on their way back down. I said, you must have got up early. They said they done Ben Nevis last night. They're doing Snowdon in a minute. I said, what, in 24 hours? She said, we're never going to do it in 24 hours. We've hit a wall. I was still like, good on you. I've hit a wall and I've walked halfway up some mountain. Just walking up a mountain is an achievement for me. The thought of doing 3 mountains in 24 hours. Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they've done it in just over 2 days, or 1 day, or going to do it in just over a day. We're aiming for 3 years. Is that right? But if we were just walking up and coming back down, not filming and not planning on having an overnight camp somewhere, we'd be doing everything a lot quicker and be more achievable, you know?
Yeah. Once you've got a few more mountains and hills under our belt. Because I definitely feel fitter than I did on Snowdon. And I mean, it's a year gone by, I've done a lot of hiking on Dartmoor. I've got to be fitter than I was. Got to be. Even if I only get out once a month.
Sooner or later the path's going to break left and right. We're about here. Sat right opposite Black Crag. We're going to get to this fork in the road. If you look at the green dotted or green dash path,
Yeah.
we can either go right and up to Scafell that way, or we can go left and up to Scafell that way.
Yeah.
Or we could summit on nothing it and just balls up going right up the middle.
We'll see. We'll have a look at it.
I figure, looking at the contour lines of the map, that we are somewhere between 500 and 550 metres.
And what have we got? 900 all told.
9, 7, 8.
Just over halfway.
Yeah. Height-wise,
Height-wise.
we're further than halfway distance-wise. Way further.
It's a bigger climb.
Lots of up. Love up.
Well, yeah, we're up in the cloud now. Not quite as bad as Chiffon. What's that called? Black Crag. There, is it?
Yeah.
Behind us. Just in the mist there. And we're following the brown tongue path up a bushy crevasse. I mean, there.
Just, that's entirely true. It just sounded slightly more cute. So, we've reached the fork in the path now. Time to make a decision, mate. Left or right?
Well, we're on this path. What do you think?
Well, that's only like 6 foot away. Right or left?
Left.
Left it is, fine. Boulder field, so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So sort of, since we took the left-hand path, it's not as distinct as what it was leading up to it, and having had the trouble we had on Triffin, sort of obviously that makes it a little bit concerning. But there's I think they're called cairns, are they? Cairns. Cairns. So these little piles of stone seem to crop up everywhere where the path looks like it's getting a bit vague, because we're in and out of the mist now, so we can't just look at exactly where we want to go and follow it. But when you follow these cairns, the path does seem to sort of emerge again, luckily. So we've just stopped to taking a time lapse because there's a beautiful view from up here of the lake that we drove past last night. There seem to be a lot of people racing up and down the mountain. It's almost like just to say they've done it, like it's some sort of competition, but there don't seem to be too many people stopping and really soaking in the view, which I think is a shame. But it's encouraging to see that there are so many people on a day like today out enjoying the British countryside and enjoying the mountains.
Really nice views here. The sun has broken through in places. Every now and again this clears up here. You can see like a big point up there. But I just keep missing it with the camera. I reckon I've got enough time lapse there. We get on, shall we?
That's can do if you want by, yeah.
Sort of final slog now. Up to the summit. Well, I've definitely made a vast improvement from Snowdon last year, but it's my chest runs ragged in seconds. I've got to keep stopping for breath, but I'm enjoying it. It's exhilarating. Now the clouds are lifting, the views. I mean, this is what we're here for. Again, there's a lot of people on this mountain and you can't help feel kind of embarrassed when you're stopping and everyone is overtaking you. But then we are carrying about 4 times as much weight as they are. We're almost there.
Must be the summit up there,
Summit up there.
Cloud keeps clearing and letting some bright sunshine through, and it gets really hot. And when a cloud comes back, it gets cold. I've left my jacket on, I'm sweating a lot, I'm tired, but my God, there is no point at which it would be too much physical effort for me to come and look at this. This place is amazing, so beautiful, stunning. There's lots of still shots, but we've also got lots of video footage of it. But it's just absolutely breathtaking every which way you turn. We haven't even got to the top yet. I think I prefer this to Snowdon now, but Tryfan on a nice day probably would have topped it, I think. Just, it's just beautiful. It just seems to go on forever, you know, like something out of a fairy tale. Absolutely stunning. Oh, it's pounding. There's Trev, look. Left him a little bit behind.
The cloud here moving fast. That's not even a time lapse. It comes in quick and heavy. We can see the summit now. It doesn't make it any easier. But we're getting there. Starting to see a bit more views around. Well, we was until that cloud come in. Apparently there's a clear spell between 11 and 1. So it might be just as we up at the summit, we might have a nice view. Look at it down there now. It's misty.
Well, we're coming to the end of the first and biggest summit of the weekend. Must be nearly there now because starting to notice that we're higher pretty much than everything else around us. We set off with the ambition doing a wild camp, so we got tarps, sleeping bags, roll mats, everything on our backs, but whether that happens or not, I don't know. We get to the top of this one, have a proper break, bite to eat, celebration, and then we see. But yeah, the packs are relatively heavy, although mine is definitely, you know, I bought some new carbon fibre hiking poles. OEX was the brand. Sort of middle of the road, I'm guessing by the price, but saved another 200 grams or 250 grams in weight over my high gear ones. So I've only bought one water bottle today. Just going to keep topping it up with the MSR trail shot. Didn't really make much refinement on food, although I think like a trail mix or a fruit and nut mix seems to be a really great weight, gram per calorie or calorie per gram sort of value. That's keeping the weight down a bit. But I bought my DSLR out and its bag and its batteries, so added weight there. But for the best part, definitely honing the packing.
Not far to go. I think we can almost see the summit. I hope. It's not a full summit. We was looking at this this mountain over here. I think we're going to have a look on that later. Go down and up there. And a minute ago we was below it, so we scaled that height fairly quick, to be honest. Just taking that one, and then over to that little one. And then down there, you can see some people walking down. And I think that takes them to Wasdale Head. So I think that's going to be our circular route today. Thought I could see the summit. For now I've gone up here. And, oh look, there's more climbing to do. And there's up there. And I really hope that is the top. But it's alright, beautiful views like this. You're allowed to stop every 2 minutes and take it in. It'd be rude not to. So, I thought there you go, the summit again. But look, even more. That looks like it, because everyone's gathering in at one point. Clouds are in and out. Oh, it's a slog, but it's beautiful. It's worth it. Almost there. Then we can reward ourselves with a nice gin and tonic, celebratory gin and tonic. Get some food in us, take in the views, And then we can reward ourselves with some down for a change. Almost there. The last bit, literally meters away. Meters away. I'm about ready to collapse.
Bye.
Oh boy.
After you, sir.
I don't mind if I do. Ready?
Yeah.
In the Lake District.
In the Lake District. Hang on. Cool. Right. Shall we go and find somewhere to sit and eat?
Yeah. Let's have a G&T.
G&T.
Yeah. Summit. That's 2 out of 3.
2 out of tray.
2 out of, I forgot about tray. Have a celebratory G&T and hit the spot after that.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
We made sure we actually got to the summit this time before drinking.
Yeah. Oh, Triffin. Well, we might just dwell up here for a little while and take in these views. I'm in no rush to do any more up for a minute.
That's got to fare down before there's any more up on us.
Yeah, thank goodness.
It's shocking to think that a little over 18 months ago we were sat round during the dark winter months watching, well, Trev was showing me documentaries of Meru, getting me to watch North Face, and we were talking about going up mountains. Now here we are 18 months in, this is our 3rd official mountain.
Yeah.
And there's no, if anything, we're picking up momentum, building up steam. We're planning to go to the Brecons for training between now and Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis is a definite, will happen next year. I love it, absolutely over the moon with it.
I do, I'm glad you are.
Couldn't ask for a better result.
Yeah, and I couldn't have asked for a better hiking partner. He pushes me. Today he just kept going and it just made, like, I had to keep on. I did stop, but not half as much as I did going up Snowdon.
But it was hot though, wasn't it? The start of Snowdon was really hot. It was sweltering, we weren't experienced, our packs were horrendous. This is a marked improvement 12 months in, isn't it?
Definitely. But yeah, nothing dinner. Let's go down.
.36 Bob.
3-6 Bob. He's going for a chili con carne. Isn't he? I don't know what ones I've got left. I had one last night at the campsite. He's going to go for a pub meal, but we didn't get there in time. Shit happens. So I've got 2 boil in the bags, Wayfarers. I think I'm going to go for the spicy sausage and pasta today. So I had a spaghetti bolognese thing last night, which was a bit close to pasta and meatballs. So, yep, spicy sausage Nothing like a bit of spice to warm the cockles.
Like having a thirsty cockle.
The old jet boil zip isn't ideal for boiling the bags, or if you are going to do it, you just need to put a tiny amount of water in there, because it just boils right out around the side of it. Feels warm though, feels warm right the way through. Got Wayfarer chili con carne and rice. I don't know if you can see that. First time trying this. Let's have a look and see inside. Oh, it's hot cold. The trusty spork dives in. Give it a good mix around, make sure there's no cold patches.
It smells nice.
Yeah. Looks a bit like puke. But after that hike, having something warm food-wise inside would be good. Well, after 8 minutes in the pot, it's hot right through. It's good flavour. Yeah, I like that. It's not quite as spicy as I like it, but I guess they got to make it for everyone's taste. I guess if you was that fussy about it, you could always carry small little pots of condiments in your bag. It's going to be filling though. Calorie wise, you're going to be looking about 450 calories for this meal, which is alright.
Going for mine. I've got enough water in there now to make a coffee in my Wayfarer. Spicy sausage and pasta. Now, the bolognese one I had last night, or whatever it was, pasta and bolognese, wasn't as nice as the dry mix pasta and bolognese. Makes more sense to carry them, but I think they're actually tastier. Haven't tried this yet though. It smells nice. It smells very similar to what I ate last night. Hot right through. Tasty sausage. This will give us some energy.
I think boiling the bags, because they're 8 minutes on the boil, you're using a lot of gas. Because they're not dehydrated meals, you're always carrying the liquid in them on your back. Although they're quick and easy and very satisfying to eat, I think rehydrated meals are going to be the way forward long term, especially if you was doing like a 2 or 3 day hike.
This is a nicer one than the one I had last night. I wouldn't say it's that spicy, but it's tasty. It's absolutely heaving up here now. A lot of people. Clouds coming in. Yeah, it keeps sort of coming in and out, doesn't it? Cloud weather. Cloud weather. That's the word, isn't it? It's good to be up here, top of the world. Highest point in England. Not quicker than it took us to get up top of Snowdon.
Well, it's cool. It gives us a proper afternoon of prattling about, you know. We've done the main summit. So now we've got a day and a half of dicking around, making videos, doing what we want, just having a laugh. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's also worth noting that if we was at Dartmoor, we usually don't get there till this sort of time of day, do we?
Yeah.
Whether we will find somewhere to do a wild camp here and have a look. If not, we get down to the campsite nice and early, go and have a nice meal, and then we'll be up in time to go and do something different tomorrow. Certainly looks lived in our area, doesn't it? Shit everywhere now. It's a bit of a sense of achievement. Same with here. We got up here. We've had a not a bad week. We've had 300 subscribers. We've just summited our third mountain, second of the UK's biggest 3. Just enjoying my life at the minute. Having fun. Doing things that I never would have done before. And I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. So, by Scafell Pike, thanks for having us. We're going to go, where's it, LINGMELL? I think we're going to have a look over that way, take that route back. I doubt we're going to do a wild camp. We're thinking it would be nice to get back to the campsite, shower, go out to a pub, have a meal. We can charge all the batteries up, and then just have a nice leisurely day tomorrow. Which will be proper, won't it, Nath?
Proper, won't it? Then we can get a nice early night and an early start home.
Yeah, if we can get up at like 4 or 5 o'clock on Monday morning and shoot off, we might even get back before tea time.
Where are we going?
Up there.
Oh yeah, more up.
LINGMELL.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see, there's people already walking up it, look. They look like they're having an easy time. Looks like a breeze.
Still an endless stream of people.
Isn't it? Snowden all over again.
Yeah, amazing how many people are into this, isn't it?
You can't blame them, it's so
No.
worth it when you get up there, isn't it?
Well, we're part of that number.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean, but it's like living where we do, seeing so much bleakness and emptiness and loneliness on Dartmoor. It's hard to believe when you come up here how many people are into this.
Yeah, and another thing is, considering we booked this about 3 months ago, how lucky we've been with the weather, especially as it's been so horrendous the last 2 weeks again.
Yeah.
We lucked out, Nath, again. They say
Our
the
luck
sun
was in.
shines on the righteous. It's got to be Nath. So here we go, we've come down off of that route, and now we're taking a new route over to LINGMELL. This will look good on the View Ranger. I'll post that up to your Facebook page, Lucky Shore. You should check out his page, Hike in Britain, on Facebook. Lucky Shore, great bloke. It's nice to be away from the constant stream of people for a minute, because A, the path was too small to keep having to get over for everyone, and B, I'm absolutely busting for a piss. Corridor route down there. Now I've got to brace myself for some more up. Well, for once I've got a head start on Nath. It's good to film Nath from above. The only reason I do film from behind is not because I'm slow, but because Miss Odd Socks once told me in a comment that she likes seeing Nath's bum. So there you go, Miss Odd Socks. Just for you, I do that. I lag behind. Honest. Bye bye.
What, bye? Where's your card?
That was better than I thought it was going to be. A bit more like a Dartmoor climb, that. Still knackered, all right. Helicopter.
hoping that you concur that this is the summit.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Not the one behind it.
No, this will do us. 3, 2, 1. Summit or nothing!
In the Lake District.
In the Lake District. Some more views to have a look at from here.
Minutes. That's how long that took. LINGMELL, you're nothing. There are definitely some impressive mountains around that look much prettier than Scafell.
So you get a better view of Scafell Pike from here than we've had all day. You couldn't see it until you was on it, and now we found from here. It's nice.
So after a ridiculously long drive yesterday, 11 hours in the car, stuck in traffic, stressful week at work, we made it to the Lake District, and now I find myself surrounded by nothing but peace and quiet, with a little bit of a breeze, basking in intermittent sunshine, whilst enjoying the views, perched on the side of a mountain. This is what it's all about. Bollocks to everything else. Get your ass up a mountain, look at some views, just soak it all up.
Weather seems to be coming in now, and the wind is picking up. I'm just time-lapsing Scafell Pike, and that'll be the intro to our programme. Nate's having a kip.
I could sleep here all afternoon. Trev mocks me for falling asleep all the time, but I don't know, I struggle sometimes at home to sleep, but up here, give me 5 minutes, I'll be gone, and you struggle to wake me up.
There's a lovely valley here. I want to get a time lapse of that before the weather does come in and it's moving in quick, so I might draw to an end the Scafell Pike time lapse. Shift over to there, quickly get that, and then we can go finish our journey. Oh yeah! Have you seen the views on this? Love it. Well, you see the cloud coming in now. Really quick, the wind's blowing it in. We're going to be in this in a minute, so I think we're going to get off this. Cheers, LINGMELL, thanks for having us. Well, once that come in, there was no stopping it. Look at it. Can't see anything now. So I think we were lucky to get the views we had. If we'd have left, lost my fucking hat. If we'd have left later, if we hadn't got up at 5, we'd have been up there now in this, or on our way up. So we were spoilt with the views, we was lucky. Very lucky. I mean, look at it now. That's Scafell Pike over there. You wouldn't know it. A little bit more like Triff in this.
You want to have a look at View Ranger? Probably safest.
Oh, we could have a look at the map.
Yeah? Should we have a look at the map?
Yeah, shall we? See what sort of thing we're heading towards. So we're coming down here somewhere, aren't we?
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll find the wall, yeah, and then cross it where there's a significant path,
Then we just follow that path down here. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
That's why I've been veering left a bit to try and find that walls.
You reckon we're this side, do you?
Yeah.
You reckon we're this side?
Yeah, we've been here. The wall was, you could see the wall was down here from where we was.
Yeah.
We crossed it.
Yeah, we did to get over it, yeah.
Yeah. So we haven't been back across it, so therefore it must be down here somewhere.
Yeah, so...
Right, shall we just keep heading until we find the wall?
Yeah.
And we'll either end up on Crown Town Path.
We've started coming down here. Yeah, and we're going to end up at a steep drop off. This in front of us is Goat's Crag. We are down here somewhere. Yeah, we're meant to be up here. We've descended too soon. There is no other, from LINGMELL going that way, there's no other big mass of stone that could be mistaken for a crag that is this crag.
Right.
It has to be this crag.
We're not looking at all these stones.
No, because look, if you orientate the compass, yeah, we're marching due. Your compass ain't reading right.
That's north.
Can't be, we're not heading north.
What the fuck? We just walked in a fucking great circle.
Yep, I got that wrong.
Yeah. We want to be heading due. Yeah, that's why we haven't crossed the wall then.
That does. We're heading due north. We must be here somewhere. Looking at the side of fucking LINGMELL crag.
That's what I said.
Right. Goat's Crags.
Is that Wasdale Head down there then, do you reckon?
I reckon so. Clear now. There's some fields. Can you see the shape of the fields on the map?
Look at that wall of rock round there. Just don't follow me, Trev.
Say that again, mate?
So don't follow me, Trev.
Yeah, it's alright, Trev, yeah, it's this way. We won't get
You're
lost.
going, keep up, Trevor!
I'm
not sure, no.
I was starting to lose you in the mist.
Our campsite's down there somewhere. So we was heading away. Poor old Nath. I got this like radar, it was alarm that goes off in my head. And I just question everything. Shit happens, doesn't it?
Well, we were meant to be heading due west pretty much from LINGMELL. When we looked at the compass, when we stopped, it was like, nah, that can't be right. It says we're heading due north. And we were. Both compasses said the same thing. And it's just like, oh, right, that's just going to take us off the side of a fucking great mountain. Let's change course, shall we?
If we get too lost, we have got the view ranger tracking us. So I think we'll always find our way back. This must be Goat's Crag. There's a goat. I started to think my foot was getting a bit wet. See that? I can walk in my Nikes, can't I?
I was going to say, I've got Crocs you could buy for tomorrow if you want.
Buy Crocs?
Yeah, I got...
I'd never wear Crocs.
What are you trying to say?
Never wear Crocs.
Just for a walk around the lake?
No.
It'd be alright, wouldn't it?
No.
Well, I think they're very practical footwear.
I never wear Crocs. I'm going to lose the whole bottom of my shoe in a minute. Look at it. Fucking hell.
You want another two? Or are you done?
Oh yeah, we're celebrating. I'm getting lost.
Shoes falling apart.
Something or nothing. We've got to go and find a hiking shop now. Bit of cheating. Got the view ranger out to see which way we're going, which way we'd been, which way we're directing. Back on schedule. We needed to do it to find ourselves. This is why I got view ranger, because we're fucking hopeless with a map. We did need it.
We found out. I looked at the compass, we're in the wrong direction. And which way were we heading?
He's found the wall. Hooray! The wall. We were miles off track. It's amazing how easy that happens. As soon as that fucking cloud comes, we ended up lost, walking the wrong way. get back before my boots completely, the heel completely falls off. I'll be fucked. I need to get back with enough time to try and find a bloody, go outdoors or something, or a mountain warehouse. Or
Told you, we got Crocs.
fucking wearing Crocs. This is a joke. If I'm fucking going back again. The campsite's down there, but we was walking over there, and now we think we've passed the path. You look down there, it's like a fucking sheer drop. It's pissing me off a bit. I hate the fucking mist. I'm fair weather fucking hiker. Fuck off mist, you're doing my head in. My boots ain't gonna fucking hold up much more. They're ripping all over the place. He's walking up there now. We live down there. Oh, here's a path. That.
Where we want to be in it?
It's opened up now. Here we go. Where we're heading. Just that little fucking drop when we were out of the wind.
I mean, you can probably see our tent at the woods right under a tree. You can see loads of people coming down the Brown Tongue Path. I don't know if you remember earlier when we were on the Brown Tongue Path.
Yeah.
And we were saying we were looking for that fork in the stream.
Yeah.
Well, one runs up left, which is in the valley between us and the path, and the other one runs up on the right hand side of the path. So the fork in the stream must be down there somewhere. We must be almost upon it. And if you look down there, you can see there's a wall.
Yeah.
And that farm wall, field wall, looks like it's got a sty over it. So I'm guessing this path's going to take us down there and just follows the hill down until we almost join the Brown Tongue Path.
Yeah.
Right down the bottom.
Well, that was shit terrain. I've got off it. Fucking path. It's just like fucking sliding stones and went over about 4 times. Getting grumpy. Oh, I just want to get off this fucking mountain. I'm having a lovely time though. Just feel better when the sun's out. In there now. That was a fucking nightmare coming down there. I've not enjoyed that. Oh. That was hard work. Nath shouted back to me as he got over the sty. That was a terrible up. I have to agree with him. Especially when the soles of your feet are falling off. Oh, if we didn't laugh, what would we do? That's right, cry. Hi family. I thought this sty looked close, but it's just fucking huge. It's like a giant sty. I kept thinking, oh, we're nearly there for ages. We wasn't, it's just bigger. It throws your perspective. It's like a giant bucker. Ah. Wow. Ah. Michael Elphick, Ken Boone. Oh, we're nearly there. But I just had to have a break. We got over this giant sty. Nath broke my camcorder now. Now there's a data error, he keeps trying to record something and it kept having an error. What was you trying to say, Nath?
I was apologising for fucking up the navigation again on a mountain in mist.
Don't apologise to them, it gives them something to watch, something to laugh at.
Well, I was apologising to you.
Well, just say it to me.
Well, I'm sorry I fucked up the navigation.
Oh, it happens. We usually are. We both started walking off in the same direction. I had the same idea as you, and
I
then
can't believe that we veered so far to the right, but then you just get so disorientated.
oh, it's
You can't
easily.
see where you're going.
And it felt like we were going backwards. And I checked the view ranger, and it's like, oh, we're not going backwards. It's bizarre. I can't wait to get down there and find a nice pub, have a good pint of bitter and some fucking pub grub. I'm up for that. Are you up for that?
IB. Summit.
Oh, nothing. In the Lake District. Well, here we go. Last length, final furlong. Almost there. Well, yeah. Almost there. Campsite. Well, from a fairly quick morning, afternoon, it seemed to be up for hours. My boots are broke. Nate's camcorder's possibly broke, or the SD card, or there's something not right with it. So yeah, good morning, a shit afternoon. Pub's calling. Right, so thank you for joining us. That was day one of our Lake District special. Well, thank you ever so much for watching. Please comment, subscribe, like, share. Yeah, share.
Everyone.
Do you know what share? Share us on Facebook. Tell your friends about us. That might be what we need.
We're awesome, aren't we?
You alright with me? Something or nothing. Arrivederci.